On Thursday, the 2nd of August 2018, one of Nigeria's foremost leading economists, initiative entrepreneur, and former presidential aspirant, Professor Pat Utomi, formally declared his intention to run for the office of Delta State Governor on the platform of the All Progressives Congress APC. The event, which was organized by the Pat Utomi Support Hub, PUSH, was held at the Jade Palace Chinese Cuisine, Victoria Island, Lagos. The man, Patrick Utomi, was born on the 6th of February 1956 in Kaduna State. He hails from Ibuzo in Oshimili North local government area of Delta State. Professor Patrick Utomi had his primary education at St. Thomas Primary School, Kano, from 1960 to 1962. Our Lady of Fatima Gusau, capital of now Zamfara State, from 1962 to 1966. He proceeded to Christ the King College, Onitsha, and Loyola College, Ibadan. In 1973, he gained admission to study mass communication at the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, and later proceeded to the Indiana University, Bloomington, Indiana, USA, where he obtained his MA, MPA, and PhD. Professor Patrick Utomi was appointed Professor of Social and Political Economy, Environment of Business and Entrepreneurship at the Lagos Business School in 2003. He has been a scholar in residence at the Harvard Business School and the American University in Washington, D.C. He is a Nigerian professor of political economy and a management expert. He is a fellow of the Institute of Management Consultants of Nigeria. He is the founder of the Center for Value in Leadership, CVL, and the African Democratic Congress Party. Professor Pat Utomi has served in senior positions in government. He was appointed Special Assistant by former President Shehu Shagari, a position he lost following the military coup of December 1983, which terminated the Second Republic. Soon after, following the end of the Second Republic, he became Chairman and Chief Executive Officer, Utomap Holdings Limited, from 1984 to 1986, and Assistant General Manager, Corporate Affairs, Volkswagen Nigeria Lagos, from 1983 to 1993. He also belongs to many professional bodies. He is a member of the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations, NIPR, Institute of Directors, IOD, Nigeria Economic Summit Group, and Nigeria Economic Society. Professor Pat Utomi also coordinated the establishment of several civil society groups on good governance and accountability, such as Transparency in Nigeria, the Center for Values in Leadership, the Concerned Professionals, the Restoration Group, among many others. In the business world, Professor Patrick Utomi was the vice chairman of the defunct Platinum Habib Bank. He is a columnist and chairman, Business Day Media Limited. He is the creator of Patito's Gang, a television talk show, and has served in various private sector associations, including the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, LCCI, the National Council of the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, and many others. He is married to Isioma Utomi, and they are blessed with lovely children. In attendance at the event were the chairman and CEO Biscon Communications, Prince Bessel Atilo, the chairman and CEO Channels Television, Mr. John Momo, Managing Director, Krager and Associates, Mr. Moses Krager, who was the chairman of the occasion, among other distinguished guests present. The event began with a short video clip about Professor Pat Utomi's journey into the political world, after which guests took turns to declare their support for the man many have described to be the change needed to reposition Delta State for development.
I have known Pat since he was in the university. His father happened to be a friend of mine. He's a young man with ideas, with a vision, a thinker, and these are the type of leaders that we need to really harness. And we are tired of hearing the potentials that this country has, or even in Delta. You need a thinker, a visionary, to really really get the potential to reality. So that's the man who can do it and change Delta State.
I have my voter's card.
Let's put your hands together for him.
It's a permanent voter's card. I carry it around because the country we live in, they might decide that we vote today. So I'm ready to vote for Pat.
All right.
Now, we are talking about Delta.
Thank you.
I should say that the last time I lived in Delta was more than 30 years ago. The situation is worse than when I was there.
Thank you.
So we need somebody that can rescue Delta. And I have not seen any more competent, somebody with integrity than Pat to lead the movement to rescue Delta.
Prof, we'll call him Prof. I remember when I interviewed him. I know him as one. I'm an entertainer, and I know him also as an entertainer because I remember when he was producing a program in NTA, I'll be back. He would tell us that. We learned a lot from him. Again, highly employees, if the brain is not there, you can hardly work with them. What you're seeing, he has seen what you're seeing, and he sees what's in the front. As somebody I know that well, we carry the state ahead because the youth were talking about it.
Professor Pat Utomi is a brand, and I know it's more than eminently qualified to be the next governor of Delta State. So I'm going to give him all the support that is within my program.
Prof is a friend of mine, and I'm fully satisfied and expectant that he will do a good job as governor of Delta State. Essentially, that's why we're here, and we're expecting all to support him to achieve his ambition for the state. Thank you.
This was immediately followed by the welcome address by the chairman of the occasion, Mr. Moses Kraga, Managing Director, Kraga and Associates, and former governorship aspirant in Delta State.
I've known him over the years. He works hard. He can do 30 hours in a 24-hour day. And that's the man we need in the government house in Asaba. He knows what is right to bring us up. Beyond knowing, he has what it takes to transform that state by way of connections worldwide.
Next was a brief remark by a representative of the Pat Utomi Support Hub, PUSH, Mr. Godwin Anuage, who spoke highly of Professor Pat Utomi. In his remarks, he described him as a man with all the attributes needed to take Delta State to the next level, with his numerous affiliations with other countries, which would bring about investment and growth to the economy of Delta State and that of the country at large.
So it's a project that's originated from the people. We did this because we were convinced, beyond any doubt, that Delta State needs somebody like him at this moment. And we believe that this project is doable and we are in it to win. This belief is out of our conviction and our understanding of the dynamics of Delta politics. First, the people of Delta are tired of the past years of wastages, and we are looking forward to a leader who can bring about the desired change. It's not just for change. It's a change that will transform the lives of the people. And we believe truly that Pat Utomi is the person.
In his remarks, the governorship aspirant of Delta State, Professor Pat Utomi, noted that the elites in the country need to be awakened to the ills in the society and also their responsibility. He spoke on how Malaysia was worse than Nigeria at a time, but stepped out of their comfort zone to create the change needed in their country. He said it takes a little determination to make the change that we all need if we're determined to achieve the needed change.
As an elite, those of us in this room have been blinded to the challenge of our country and have failed to rise to our duty as elite, and I've watched it happen to us. Then I thought after a while, well, maybe I shouldn't call it anything. It's just a reflection on my experience in public life.
Professor Utomi, while complaining of the level of poverty in Delta State, said Delta State has no business being poor because it has all that is needed to galvanize its resources to turn it to a full employment economy, noting that all that is needed is to bring Delta intellectuals together and get investors to develop the infrastructure.
Barack Obama said, what Africa needs, strong institutions, not strong men. And consistently what we have managed to build is a world of strong men. And what strong men do is that unfortunately their actions prevent consistency in public choice. I'm on record, I've said many times that the biggest threat to economic advance in Nigeria is regulatory capture.
This was followed by an interesting interactive session with guests. The event came to an end as the vote of thanks was said by Mr. Emeka Opara.
I want to thank you people for coming. It was a very short, invitation, and you all turned up. We passed papers around, filled the form, put some figures behind it. I know it's always very difficult to give a politician money before he becomes a candidate. But this one we have here is a sure banker, if you ask me. And I can tell you that Delta will never be the same if we do the right thing.